Well, the time has come. Hello, Type R. But this video is not about you today. It's about you. It's about saying goodbye. Right now, I'm going to drive this down to the dealership and trade it in because I'm getting in to the next machine. So this will be one last drive. Let's start it up. Still smells brand new in here after 17,000 miles. Smells like a brand new car. Incredible. Sounds amazing. This 2020 model doesn't have wireless Apple CarPlay, but I have a dongle that enables wireless Apple CarPlay, and it's going to turn right on. So let me turn that off. Thank you for joining me in my C8's final drive. Not 17,000, 18,000 miles. My bad. But yeah, incredible. I'm on a time crunch. I have to hurry up. It's a somewhat gloomy day, but there's some rays of light shining through. Maybe it's allegorical. But I'm in the last drive of this C8 because it's time for something new. Stay tuned to see what it is I'm exactly getting into. If you've been following me on Instagram at Hearts Cars, you may already have an idea, and I posted a teaser in my previous video, so there is some clue. But yeah, it's bittersweet because this C8 has been a phenomenal car. I'm at 18,132 miles. And when I first got this car, this was actually my daily for some time. Back when I was building my S2000, my S2000 was the weekend car, and this was my daily car, but then this started to become a garage queen. I actually drove this as a daily before I got the Type R. After I sold my S2000, that's when I put the most miles on it, but then it started to sit in the garage once I got my Type R, because that was my primary car, and now it's both my track duty car and my daily, because you know, I can take my son places in it, and the Type R is just phenomenal, and I love rolling my own gears. Which, you know, this is not a manual car. Well, it is manual. It has a manual mode because it's dual clutch, but it's not the same thing, as you know, and I'm sure somebody will point out. And these 18,000 miles have been incredible. Right now I have the suspension in sport. I'm driving in my mode, so suspension's in sport, engine's in track, brakes are in sport, steering is in sport. But even with the suspension in sport mode, it's really comfortable, especially compared to the Type R. The dampers are more compliant on this, but when you put it in track mode, they get stiff. This C8, this is a 3LT Z51 package with the front axle lift. So this one's basically fully loaded. It's a 2020. It has everything you can get. The headliner, everything's very nice. 3LT has better leather. This has the GT2 seats, not the GT3 seats. or not the competition seats. I want to call them GT3. They might as well have just called them GT3. I don't know why they had to call them competition, but hey, who am I? But it's been a phenomenal car because it has all the performance. It has everything you could really ever want in a sports car that teeters on supercar. But this trim, because it's common, people will knock it off and say it's not a supercar. They'll call it a discount Ferrari, but whatever. People are people. Call it what you want. I don't let it distract from the fact that this is an amazing machine through and through, especially for the cost. Talked about it in other videos, how you can get these for $55, some even under in the country if you really search. It's a comprehensive package. Outside of being a hater on a particular brand and just not liking Corvettes, it's really hard to drive this and just say that's a terrible car. It's very well put together, and again, it performs with some of the best of them. No loss of traction because of the mid-engine layout. It just hooks and goes, and it does it very nicely. 495 horsepower. I have the performance exhaust, so there's a little bit more of a sound. It has 5 more horsepower, supposedly. And it's a riot. I've had no mechanical issues with this car. It's gotten me to where I need to go. And fast, too. It's in this gorgeous torch red, which I think is a must on the C8. Of course, I think most colors look good on this car, but I had an affinity with torch red. How classic a red Corvette. Now this one even has the performance data recorder, the PDR, but I'm not going to activate it right now as I'm driving. So yeah, this one again fully loaded. There's a certain uniqueness about it from the steering wheel, which I did a poll and I was going to change out the steering wheel, but because I'm trading it in, that's no longer an option for this car. More to come on that in the future. But from its quirkiness of the steering wheel to the wall of buttons, this car is unique. And I respect and I appreciate unique cars, and nobody can take that away from this Corvette. It is unique. 2026, they updated the interior. I think it's great, but it's not a must-have for me. I'm perfectly fine with this car's interior. As I drive it this one last time, I'm trying to think of cons, and I think blind spots is one that people often bring up, but because it has all the technology, the blind spot monitoring, the digital rearview mirror, I don't find it to be an issue. It's comprehensively equipped. I don't have any really weird interior problems. Everything works. So C8, which I named Zero, mainly due to its color, and I hate giving cars names, so I might cut this out. You've served really well. Even right now, I'm just cruising. And I don't have want for anything. So why am I getting rid of it if I'm raving about it and I'm giving it such praise? You know, that's contradictory. Well, stay tuned. Thank you for joining me on on this last drive, but time to get into something a little more knife edge. And here we are. I am in the brand new 2025 Corvette Z06. Just purchased. This is my first drive in it. I wanted to do this startup. I'm gonna record an official video for it, but yeah, I had been hinting and teasing at this car. It's 13 miles on the clock. It actually had 5, but the dealership PPF'd it, and I'll talk about that. I'll talk about everything that I did, but I'm gonna enjoy my first drive off of camera. I had to start it up, so I'll be back when it's daytime.